In today's video, we are going to go over the YouTube content engine. Basically everything you need to know on how to start a YouTube and scale it to get views and to get clients for your info product or your offer. I'm going to be explaining the organic content system and the YouTube conversion strategy that I've personally used for my clients that work one-on-one with me and fully running the back-end systems for their info products. I am going to show you some real results from the specific marketing system, as well as one of my creators that I work one-on-one with, their YouTube channel, and prove to you that you do not need to have a huge YouTube channel to make 6 figures a month. So make sure you stick around for the video to not miss out on the knowledge that I'm going to drop on your head top. So a little bit about me. I've been growth operating and info operating for a few years now, working behind the scenes on creators' info products and their offers, dealing with the full back-end systems, everything from setting up low ticket offers, setting up high ticket offers, communities, all that good stuff, okay? I also talk about this information in my full, over an hour-long course, I guess you could say, on growth operating and setting up info products. So let's get straight into it. Okay, you only need 4 platforms to build attention plus income. These are the core 4 platforms that you are going to focus on. You don't need any other platforms. Let's break it down. You don't need to go viral, you need to be trusted. I'm going to show you a perfect example of that from one of my creators' YouTube channels. They're not particularly famous or extremely well known, but I like to use this example because this creator, from their offer and from their community, they make over 6 figures a month and they do not have the biggest following. This is exactly what I mean by you don't need to go viral, you just need to be trusted. You need to have the right kind of audience, okay? I always say this and I say this in my other videos, but if you have 1 million views of a low demographic viewer, right, or an audience, you can make more money if you get 10,000 viewers, for example, if it's targeted and a high demographic of viewer, okay? So your job isn't to post more, it's to double down on what is working. Super important. Keep what already gets attention, improve what brings conversations, and remove what does nothing. So, how content actually turns into money. The content gets attention, stories and replies start conversations, and DMs turn into clients. It's as simple as that, okay? We are going to start off with the best platform that you're going to use, which is YouTube, and that is what I'm going to talk about a little later in the video. YouTube is the golden platform. It builds the most trust out of anything you do. What you want to post, all right? You want to post ideally 1 to 2 videos a week, long form, that's 10+ minutes each. The more, the better. You want to solve real problems your audience has, mostly value, sometimes top of funnel lifestyle videos that will bring in a new audience, bring in some new viewers. Speak directly to your ideal viewer. This is what converts viewers into buyers. You don't need crazy views, you need the right people watching. This is what I was talking about. Clear niche, strong titles, face equals trust, okay? You want to show yourself in these videos. Now, I'm going to talk a little more detail about YouTube a little later, but let's continue. Instagram. This is what I would say is probably the second best platform, especially now, if you use it the right way. Twitter is also really good, but I'm seeing a lot more creators have more success with Instagram if they fully just focus on that instead of YouTube. I do want to say one thing. When dealing with these platforms, you do want to be on all of them, but a lot of creators and a lot of people, they will try to focus on doing every single one of these. And by them doing that, they never get good at just one, all right? And so they never have the best results. There's a lot of creators on Instagram just pushing reels that do educational reels that are very successful and they just focus on Instagram, okay? And there's creators that just focus on YouTube and they're very successful with that. Personally, and what I've seen the best results from is long form YouTube videos. Anyways, let's get into Instagram. You want to keep your current content style, just make it more intentional. Add call to actions that move people toward DM or link. This is what you want to post. Reels, 4 to 7 a week, ideally every single day. This is how new people discover you. You want to show lifestyle plus positioning. Every reel should make someone think this guy knows what he's talking about. The best reels that will actually convert into clients is educational reels. All right, opened up the windows, get the vibes going a little better. The beautiful Burj Khalifa is in the background. So, Instagram. Keep your current content style. You just want to make it more intentional and add call to actions that move people toward the DM or link. When it comes to reels, you want to post 4 to 7 reels a week, ideally every single day. This is how new people discover you. You want to show lifestyle plus positioning. Every reel should make someone think this guy knows what he is talking about. And I'm going to show some real life examples of results from creators that I work one-on-one with on Instagram. Now, when it comes to lives, you want to do 1 to 3 a week, talk through what you actually do, answer questions, build trust fast, okay? Soft CTA at the end, DM, link, example. Close friends is a high intent audience, once per week. People who already trust you, use for breakdowns, offers, behind the scenes. You don't have to do this as much. Mostly want to focus on stories, okay? So stories, daily. You want to be active. Show your life, results, thoughts. This builds familiarity. This is why people reply. Most money starts from story replies. That is super important. That is the sauce. If people see that you are active every single day, they are going to trust you more. You are going to be in their brains, and so they are going to either reach out to you, first of all, or they will respond when you reach out to them. Your profile must convert attention into interest, all right? Clear what you do. Your face is visible. That is trust. Your bio needs to have a clear outcome, and your highlights equals proof, all right? So let's look at some results from a creator that I work one-on-one with. With my help, they were able to get over 4 million views in just 90 days, with all of those being from non-followers. Another example of creators that I operate for, they were able to gain over 2 million views on one singular video, and in just 30 days gain over 20,000 followers with very high intent buyers. These are not low quality followers. These are followers that watched highly educational reels that funneled them into a Discord community or the YouTube channel. And I'm going to show some more examples later on in the video on the YouTube. Now, when it comes to X or Twitter, you want to tweet 2 to 4 times a day, share your thoughts plus lessons, speak directly to your niche. Slightly polarizing equals more reach. The more controversial you are, the more views you can get, the more hate you can get. But you want to focus on replies mostly, all right? 20 to 50 a day. This is where most growth actually comes from. Reply to creators in your space, turn replies into conversations, and then into the DMs. You kind of want to show a mix of your lifestyle plus authority. Show that you actually live what you talk about. Your profile should instantly explain what you are about. Going on to TikTok. TikTok is probably the worst platform out of all of these. It's mostly best for views to maybe funnel into a community or your YouTube. You aren't going to get the highest intent buyers. You want to post ideally every single day. It's pure reach, repurpose content, don't overthink, just stay consistent, all right? This is top of funnel only. Push people to your IG or your YouTube to give you views, to give you social proof. And basically, you want to have a simple bio, redirect traffic, don't try to sell here. These are not the highest intent buyers. Now, this is a basic system on all the platforms that you want to use and how to post organically. I do talk about this more in depth on my full course. It's over an hour long of all of the systems that you need to use. So if you are interested in checking out that video, it is in the description below. Now, going on to the YouTube conversion strategy. This is so much sauce, all right? Let's just get straight into it. YouTube, like I said, is the highest intent traffic you can get. Smaller views, but higher quality people, all right? Viewers already trust long form content. It's easier to convert versus short form audiences. Here is an example. This is a creator of mine that I work one-on-one with that has 6,000 subscribers, all right? 500,000 views. With just these amount of views, they're able to make over 6 figures a month. I know, it's insane. Now, one good video can outperform 100 reels. This is an example of a video that had pretty good traction, As you can see, 19,000 views, 400 subscribers. All right, here's the deal. With 400 subscribers, if it's a high intent audience, not people that are just watching, then they click on another video, they don't watch the full thing. These are high intent buyers. So say even a small percentage of these people either buy your high ticket product or join your community. That is a lot of money from just one video. That is why YouTube works extremely well. You could have one video and make tens of thousands of dollars just from one video. This isn't about going viral. It's about controlling who finds you. You decide the audience, you decide the messaging, you attract people already ready to buy. This is a perfect example. You want to mostly have US viewers because that is the highest demographic of audience. The goal isn't views, it's retention. If people watch longer, you win. If they leave fast, you disappear. If your content keeps people watching, YouTube will push it more. That is why you want to have videos of yours in descriptions so that right after they watch one of your videos, they get funneled into watching another video. YouTube pushes videos that hold attention. Watch time equals how long they stay on your video. Session time is how long they stay on YouTube after watching your video. Now, your YouTube content should match your funnel. There's top of funnel, middle, and bottom. The top attracts new people. I'm gonna show some examples of YouTubers that do this very well and some of the top creators in the space that make millions of dollars from their info products. But anyways, the middle builds trust like mini courses or how to do videos, and then the bottom converts, that's like full course videos. Every video should lead somewhere, either your profile, another video, to DM you, or your offer, or your community, or your landing page, for example. I like to work with Typeform funnels and landing pages. I talk more specifically on those in my full course video, very detailed. So go check that out if you want to learn more about the funnels that you should use. People don't just buy information, they buy belief, all right? They need to see your life, they need to trust your results, and they need to feel like you are real. TJR, you've probably heard of him if you are in this space. Now, what he does really well, and most people think, okay, he makes all his money from trading. First of all, that is not true. He makes most of his money from his info product and his community, his mentorship. That just goes to show that selling an info product as a creator is the best business to get into online. These videos of him showing live trading, those are an example of your middle funnel. It builds trust. This video, for example, I spent $1 million at Coachella. This is top of funnel lifestyle. This is people will binge this kind of lifestyle content because they want to see someone living a luxurious lifestyle. Then if they click on this video, they will then get funneled to these middle of funnel videos that build trust and ultimately get led to a video like this. It's over 6 hours long. It's a full tutorial, full course. That is his bottom of funnel, from people that get warmed up from his top of funnel lifestyle videos that bring in viewers. They see that he also has middle of funnel teaching live trading, all right? That builds trust. If people actually sit and watch through those, they will then binge his 6 hour long course, and then they will get pre-sold and they will want to buy from him. This is the exact YouTube conversion system that the top creators that make tens of millions of dollars use. Now, you don't need crazy views, all right? This video of his got 200,000 views. Now, that's a pretty decent amount. But compared to Mr. Beast, right, that gets billions of views, the amount of people that bought his course is unbelievable, because this 200,000 views, all right, most likely are people that watched most of this video. And it's literally so obvious. I don't know why more people don't talk about this, but a lot of people think, oh, he makes all this money from trading. No, like, he literally makes his money from YouTube. He posts brain rot on Reels. He posts brain rot on TikTok. He makes all his money from YouTube. And all the other creators do the same exact thing. Iman, Tate, right? They make money from their long form videos. Those long form videos build trust, and they also teach a business model, right? But the business model they teach doesn't necessarily make consistent money. The business model that I am teaching, right, is how to info operate, how to growth operate, and how to actually create an info product and set up systems to monetize your audience This is the only way to make money online in 2026. Let's be real. So that's a perfect example on how this works. Say you have 100 viewers from a reel, okay? That's some brain rot compared to 100 videos of a long form video where you are teaching your business model. You're gonna have more success from this 100 view video that actually builds trust than a 10,000 view reel that's just random brain rot. Hella honking back here, okay? Dubai streets are crazy. Now if you've stuck around for the entire video, you're probably wondering, how do I set up the funnels that you're talking about? How do I get these people on call? How do I build a brand? How do I deal with sales systems, okay? I have a full hour-long course that I talk about everything. Let me just show you a little sneak peek on my page. I literally break down every single thing in this full course video, so make sure you go check that out. If you are interested in this business model, basically how it works is the process is very simple. You choose a niche, you identify a problem worth solving, you create a valuable offer, you build content and distribution, all right? Then you monetize it, you make an offer, and you continue to scale it. This is what I help my creators do. I help with niche selection, content systems, strategy, the offer creation, and the packaging, whether that be a low ticket, high ticket, or community subscription based offer, the monetization framework, audience growth systems, creator operating systems, strategy calls with me, and direct support and accountability. Basically, the outcome looks like this. You build an audience, create an offer, acquire clients, and you scale revenue, and I help you throughout the entire process. If you are interested in working one-on-one with me, fill out the form in the description below. I will see if we are a good fit to work together, and I will help you sign your first client and get you making real money. This is real knowledge, real systems of what actually works and how to actually make money online. It's not some guru bullshit that you see on this new business model works, this new business model works, this new business model, right? No, this is the business model. This is how all of the creators that tell you the best next big business model, this is how they actually make money. They sell you information on how to do that business model, and by them doing that, they make millions of dollars. Make sure to subscribe if you did find this video helpful. I'm gonna drop a ton more videos just like this. Make sure to go check out my full course video. There's so much information. Even if you're not interested in this business model necessarily, I talk about sales systems, I talk about marketing, everything you need. If you do have questions, drop them in the comment section or reach out to me on Instagram at Matthew Rodden. I'm gonna pop it up right here. Beautiful night in Dubai. I am now going to go smoke some shisha, get some more work done, hop on some calls with some of my clients, and go chill with the boys, maybe drive some supercars. This is the life you can live, by the way, if you get into this business. It's the best business that you can get into online. I will see you guys in the next video from the Dubai office. Catch you later.